We're making a brand new template to add to your collection. And then I'm going to show you how to make 2 just bright and cheerful cards using this template, and some more examples using other templates too. Hi everyone, welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. It's the first Friday of the month. Actually, Happy New Year, by the way. First Friday of the whole new year, but it is our template class. So today we're making a brand new template. Templates are great if you are new to stamping and you're just learning how to put cards together. This is also great if you're a veteran stamper and you just need some fresh ideas. Templates make it so quick and easy. You just replace each element in the card with the stamps, ink, and paper that you have. Yeah, it works with anything. And you just have a great card. So it's a really valuable tool. I've got a new template for you each month, but I also have template classes, new ones each month, and a template book. So if you love templates, I got lots of ways for you to get those. So let's get started. All right, let's start by making our template. Grab a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This just represents your card base, like the top. The next piece is 1 1/2 by 5. The second layer is 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then I'm using a 2 3/8 circle punch, but you could use any size circle. All the measurements for this template are on the project sheet that I emailed out this morning, along with the label that goes on the back here so that you have the measurements right at your fingertips. If you missed the template for November and December, you can get the measurements off of my blog post, and you can purchase the project sheets off of the blog post there if you'd like. So now we'll turn this template into a quick and easy card. I'm using this really old stamp set. It's still available. Bee My Valentine. It's so great. Comes with the bee builder punch to punch out the hearts and the parts of the bee. So now we're going to take a card base. You know, it was represented by that gray, but now we're going to make sure it opens like this. Now for this dark gray layer, I'm going to use pumpkin pie. And then for the thinner layer, I'm going to use berry burst. We'll go ahead and glue these pieces down. I've got lots of examples to show you using this same color combination and the same stamp set. So I am going to use the 2 3/8 punch because I want this to be exactly like my template. But what's awesome about templates is you can switch it out for any circle that you need. Or let's say maybe you want to use squares. I cut all my squares out from my stylish shapes, so I have them. So maybe your stamp set works better with a square. Just switch it out to make it useful for what you have. So now I'm going to stamp on this focal layer. I like to stamp on a Stampin' Pierce mat. It just gives a little extra cushion, which is kind of sometimes what these photopolymer stamps need just to get a really good impression. So there we go. This card is done, but we are going to put a little bee on the front. So now you can grab the little parts of the bee. Look, there are so many little faces that you can use. A little antenna, so cute. One tip when you're working with punches, make sure to stamp your image in the direction that matches your punch. So I would not want to stamp it this way. It's just going to make it so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp his body first. And then we'll take Daffodil Delight, just kind of line up the body around that black to get the perfect placement. And now I'm not going to stamp the face on there because then I can make sure he can go whichever direction I need him to go. So I can stamp the face this way or turn this around and stamp it that way. So we'll just hold off on that. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp his wings, and it gets cut out by that heart right there. So I want to make sure it's kind of in the same direction. And then the antenna get cut out by that little heart. So I just kind of want to make sure it's going in that direction just to make it easy on myself. Then you're just going to line this up and punch it out. It's so easy. So now we'll bring our card back in and see, do we want our bee coming from this direction or this direction? We want him going this direction, and now we can stamp his little face. There were so many cute little faces to choose from. Now I found that the easiest way to put on his wings and antenna is just to use regular tape. Just kind of place them back there, turn it over and tape it. Got to make sure you get a little piece. I cut this one too big, so I'm going to crinkle it up on there. That'll be fine. And then we'll take his little antenna. Want to make sure to look on the front to make sure that's where we want them. And then flip it over and tape it down. So now we'll go ahead and just glue this down. You could pop this part up with dimensionals if you want. I am actually just going to glue it down, but I'm going to use dimensionals to pop up my little bee. So we'll just put a couple on him. I'll make sure I've got one on the wing. Maybe one on each wing is best. And we'll just put that right there. So now you can see this one is exactly like the template with this little added thing. But now I'm going to show you the beauty of templates is that you can rotate them to get a totally different look. So for this one, we'll use a card base. And then for this piece, instead of just using a regular piece of cardstock, I embossed this one so it's got some texture. Now for this strip, instead of using a piece of cardstock, I grabbed a piece of Bright's Designer Series paper. So you can really just switch out each element with what you have. You can use embossing, you can use patterned paper. And now I already punched and stamped on our little focal point here. And now we could definitely put a bee on there to make it match everything else. But I wanted to show you how you can use this bee builder punch for these cute little hearts. Just grab a piece of scrap paper, and because it's a punch, you can just do this so quickly. I'm going to do 3 little tiny hearts, and now we'll just glue these hearts on here. Let me see, should we put one more? No, let's just leave it just like that. Isn't that great? You can see it looks like our template, just a little bit different, using different elements to switch out. And because that bee is so cute, I had to put one on the inside. So here's the cards we made with that template. So after I made these cards using that old stamp set, I'm like, I wonder if I can make some other fresh ideas. And I just flipped through our card making book trying to find a template that I thought would work with this stamp set, which so many of them do. So you can use the picture here, or I like to build the physical template. And look at that. I've got a fresh idea for an old stamp set just by using template ideas. Then I flipped to another template. Like, they work with so many things. Same colors, same stamp set. Then I wanted to make just one more, so I just kept on flipping. And just like I waited for an idea to just inspire me. So then I used template 24 to make this card. Like, it literally took me less than 20 minutes to just whip up these fresh idea, old stamp set, like get the most use out of my supplies. I love that. I hope this gives you a ton of card making ideas. I forgot to show you the inside of these cards. I thought they turned out so cute. Look at this. So I hope this template is really useful for you. I hope you go and dig through your stamp sets and see what you can make with it today. If you really love this concept of templates, I've got a class every month I get together with Jackie and Heidi to make. It's called Techniques, Templates, and Fun Folds. You'll learn a template like you did today, but then also a fun fold template and a card making technique. This is a free class, free with a $50 order with me in the month that it is released. It's also free for my team members. If you really are loving the template idea, the book is available for purchase. It's digital download or printed. So you can check that out. I've got the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching today. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out so much. Have a sunny day and a happy new year.